Hello, welcome Slashers, and I'm Crypt here. Welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I want to re-review All Hallows Eve. Why I say re-review is because I reviewed this movie a few years back, and I'm decided to re-review it because Terrifier comes out next week. So I want to just talk about it. It comes out next week digitally, I should add, because I believe the DVD and Blu-ray release will be later on, like April 9th. I pre-ordered my copy, by the way. I pre-ordered Terrifier. I'm really excited to watch it and review it for you guys. I think it's going to be a great movie. The people behind the film are actually very active with me. I've talked to them a few times. The Terrifier Twitter actually follows me now, and I'm just really excited to see Terrifier. It's looking to be a good movie. But yeah, today I want to review All Hallows Eve, and this is pretty much what got me into Art the Clown and why I'm so excited for a new movie. I actually made a video about Art the Clown, a standalone video about Art the Clown, so if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend watching it because I'm pretty excited. I think I got like one thing wrong in it, and the guy who actually plays Art the Clown now actually corrected me about it. So shout out to him. I really appreciate that. But you know, I need to get into this review because I'm very excited to tell you guys what I think about All Hallows Eve, because I rewatched it again to kind of gather up my thoughts. All Hallows Eve is about a babysitter and two kids, and one of the kids gets a VHS tape while trick-or-treating. Like someone slipped it into their trick-or-treating bag, and as you can guess, disturbing stuff happens, and disturbing stuff is on the tape. And fun fact, actually, Damien Leone's The Ninth Circle, which is, I think it was made in 2009, as well as Terrifier, which I think was made in 2011 or 2012, are both on this videotape. And as these short films, like as more and more of them are shown, which is 3, I don't know if the other one's a short film or not. I don't think the other one was short film. I think the other one that was shown on this tape was filmed and added on to here. But that film too, like as these movies go on, like this clown becomes more and more real, Art the Clown. And what's interesting is these kids watch one of the shorts and all they talk about is the clown, which, to be honest, that's the best part of the film, Art the Clown. Which is why All Hallows Eve 2 does not work. Now, guys, I'm going to give you guys some quick advice. Avoid All Hallows Eve 2. It is not as good as this film. This film is way better than All Hallows Eve 2 because there are a few things wrong with this movie. 1. The original people behind All Hallows Eve 1 were not involved. And 2. No Art the Clown. That is right. Art the Clown is not in this movie. It is disappointing, and it just was not a good movie. Like, they added some weird guy with a pumpkin mask, and it was just so fucking stupid. Like, it was bad. It's not a good movie. Just stick with this one because it's way better, and there's a way cooler killer than what was in All Hallows Eve 2. Just watch this one. I really want to talk about some good stuff because there are a lot of good stuff in this, you know. I want to mention how I like some of the music in this. The music is pretty good. I think music is very important to movies, so that's why I like to mention music, like, when reviewing movies, because it's a really important element to set the mood. And I think not a lot of people mention music in their reviews. I think it's very important. I think some of the music in here, it's good. Although, I'm going to kind of talk about one low point about the sound in this movie. There are these weird sirens that play at some parts, and it just shows up twice, but they have all these sirens going on, like, they have them all going off at once, and I think it's supposed to be for, like, dramatic effect, but I don't like it because there's just all these unnecessary sirens going off at once. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, and I actually noticed a few of the sirens from Time Splinters, you know, the first person shooter. I've noticed a few of the sounds from those games in this movie. And it must be like a royalty-free sound or something, I don't know, but I found it to be a little bit too much. Now I want to move on to the effects. In my opinion, the effects are pretty good for, you know, low budget film. I like some of the effects and whatnot. I think it's pretty interesting the kind of style they wanted to go for this movie. Like, they wanted to make it more like an 80s slasher film, I think, which is apparently what Terrifier, the new movie's gonna be like when that comes out. It's gonna be like, you know, a homage to 80s slasher films, and I think it's done pretty well. You know, some of the way they edited the movie, like they put you know, film filter over it, or like film grade filter, something like that. I think it's film grade, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It makes it look older, like from a different time period, and that's kind of what they did to the short films, and they made them look more like an 80s slasher film, and I think it looks pretty good for a movie like this. Now, the story wasn't bad, and as for the acting, it was okay. It wasn't the best acting I've ever seen, but I will tell you guys, I've seen way worse. My favorite part about this movie by far is Art the Clown. I think he plays such a big part in this movie, and some of the short films weren't even fully focused on this character. I think two of the 3 short films that were shown, because like I said, there's short films in this VHS tape, but 2 of 3 of them don't fully even focus on this character, and yet he's the biggest part of this movie, even at the end, which in my other review I said I didn't really care for the end. Well, my opinion's kind of changed, and I kind of like the ending now, because I thought the ending was pretty impactful and scary, the way the effects look, at least at the ending. I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm just saying that the effects are pretty good. Not the best effects, but they're pretty good. But this is exactly why Art the Clown got his own video on my channel, because I think the character is so amazing and so underrated that I want to express how much I like the character, because I feel like he adds a whole new terror to horror, and I really do hope that Terrifier is, you know, as amazing as this movie, even better than that, and I think it will kick ass. I think I'm going to end up giving it a pretty good review. It's looking like it's going to be a good movie. And that is why All Hallows Eve 2 did not work, because Art the Clown was not in that movie. He was only in the first movie, so that's why that movie totally fell flat, because Art the Clown was literally the best part of All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve, in my opinion, deserves an 8 out of 10 with the Nightmare seal of approval. The whole reason why I love this movie so much is because of the villain behind it, Art the Clown. And like I said, that is exactly why All Hallows Eve 2 did not work, because they did not include this character. And I'm glad to see that Art the Clown is getting a new film that's supposed to be coming out very soon, which is why I wanted to get this review out there, because he's getting another film and I wanted to review this movie once again. I honestly think Terrifier is going to be amazing, and I seriously hope that there are more Art the Clown movies to come after Terrifier. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, join Cinepods family, and become a slasher, and share, as sharing really helps my channel, especially this video. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.